The lion's roar, the sound that shakes the wild. The African savannah is silent. The air is thick with tension. The sun has set and the night is still. Predators lurk in the darkness, their eyes glowing like embers. And then, roar! A thunderous roar rips through the night, shattering the silence. It is not just a sound, it is a declaration, a warning, a challenge. This is the roar of the lion, the most powerful sound in the animal kingdom. A roar so loud it can be heard from 5 miles away. A sound that commands respect, a sound that rules the wild. But have you ever wondered why lions roar? How do they create such an earth-shaking sound? And what hidden meaning lies behind their deafening call? Stay with me, because today we are going deep into the mystery, power, and purpose of the lion's roar. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll never hear it the same way again. Chapter 1. The Call of the Wild. The lion is called the king of beasts, but it isn't the biggest predator in the wild. Elephants are bigger, cheetahs are faster, crocodiles have a stronger bite. So why does the lion rule? Strength, built like a tank with muscle-packed shoulders. Teamwork. Unlike other big cats, lions live and hunt in prides. Fearlessness. They fight for dominance and rarely back down. But their most powerful weapon isn't their teeth or claws, it's their voice. A lion's roar is not just noise, it is a weapon. It intimidates rivals. This is my land. Challenge me and suffer the consequences. It calls the pride together. Come to me. We move as one. It warns intruders. You are not welcome here. Leave now. A lion can control a territory of 100 square miles, not by constantly patrolling, but simply by letting its voice be heard. Now let's pause for a second. Imagine if humans had this power. If your voice alone could command attention, respect, and unity, how would you use it? Drop a comment below. What would you do if you had the power of a lion's roar? Chapter 2. The Science Behind the Roar. A lion's roar is not just loud. It is scientifically engineered to be one of the most powerful sounds in nature. Inside their throats lies a secret weapon, their vocal cords. Unlike most animals whose vocal cords tighten when speaking louder, lions have thick, flat, and square-shaped vocal cords. What does this do? It allows them to produce deep, powerful sounds with minimal effort. Their vocal cords are elastic, which means they can stretch the sound, creating a rumbling effect that travels for miles. Their roar reaches 114 decibels. That's as loud as a chainsaw at full blast, a rock concert from the front row, a jet engine from 300 feet away. And unlike most animals, lions can roar for longer periods, creating an echo effect that amplifies their power. Can you imagine standing just a few feet away from a roaring lion? Would you be able to handle the sound? Or would your instincts tell you to run for your life? Tell me in the comments, what would you do if a lion roared right in front of you? Chapter 3. Why do lions roar? The hidden meaning, certainly. Below is an expanded Chapter 3 with more context, real-world examples, and actionable insights for travelers on how the lion's roar can be relevant to their experiences. Chapter 3. Why do lions roar? The hidden meanings behind the sound, expanded for travelers. Lions are not just roaring for fun. Every roar has a purpose. Their vocalizations serve critical functions in their daily survival and dominance. But how does this apply to travelers, adventurers, and explorers? Imagine you're on a safari in Africa. You're in an open-air vehicle as the golden sun sets over the savannah. The air is crisp. The sounds of insects and distant animal calls fill the atmosphere. Suddenly, a lion's roar erupts through the stillness. Your heart pounds. The guide stops the vehicle. Everyone falls silent. Your mind races. What does that roar mean? Are we in danger? Understanding the different types of lion roars can enhance your travel experience, keep you safe, and deepen your appreciation for wildlife interactions. Here are the 3 primary reasons lions roar and how they relate to your travels. Establishing dominance, the king's declaration. This is my land. Stay away or be prepared for battle. For travelers, this serves as a reminder of territorial respect. You're hiking in Serengeti National Park in Tanzania, or taking a safari in South Africa's Kruger National Park. You hear a powerful roar in the distance. Instead of panicking, realize this is natural lion behavior. The lion is not hunting you, it's warning other lions to stay out of its territory. Safari guides listen for these roars to track lion movements, ensuring tourists don't intrude into an active territory. If you hear a roar growing louder, the lion may be patrolling near your location. Your guide will likely reposition the vehicle or observe from a safe distance. Traveler tip: the best wildlife experiences happen when you understand animal behavior rather than fear it. By recognizing that a lion's roar is not an immediate attack but a message to rivals, you can appreciate the natural drama unfolding in the wild. 2. Reuniting the pride, the family call. A lion's roar isn't just about intimidation, it's also about connection. A pride often separates during hunts or territorial patrols. To find each other again, they roar back and forth like a long-distance phone call across the savannah. You're staying at a luxury safari lodge in Masai Mara, Kenya, or a tented camp in Botswana's Okavango Delta. At night you hear multiple roars from different directions. This isn't a battle cry, it's family members calling each other. A mother lion may be calling for her cubs. Male lions often coordinate with their pride members after patrolling large distances. Hearing these roars at night is normal. Lions are most active between dusk and dawn. Traveler tip: if you ever camp in lion territory, a distant roar means nature is working as it should. But a roar that keeps getting closer may require your guide to assess the situation. Lions rarely attack campsites, but respecting their space is key. 3. Creating fear without fighting. Psychological warfare in the wild. One of the most fascinating aspects of a lion's roar is its ability to control territory without physical conflict. Unlike leopards, cheetahs, or wild dogs, lions do not rely on stealth. Instead, they announce their power before any fight begins. When a pride roars together, it amplifies their presence, making them sound larger and more dominant than they actually are. You're on a game drive in Zambia's South Luangwa National Park. You see a single lion standing on a rock, roaring loudly. Suddenly, 2 or 3 other lions join in the call, making the sound echo across the plains. This isn't just for show, this is lion strategy at its finest. They are sending a message to potential intruders or nomadic males who might try to take over their territory. Rival prides often avoid confrontation if they hear multiple lions roaring in unison, because in the wild, numbers mean survival. Traveler tip: if your guide hears multiple lions roaring together, they might reposition the vehicle closer. This is an exciting moment to witness because it often means lions are preparing for a territorial patrol or confrontation. Would you feel safe witnessing this from an open safari vehicle, or would you be nervous? Comment below. Extra bonus: when to hear the most lion roars on safari. If you want to experience the raw power of a lion's roar on your travels, knowing when and where to hear them will give you the best chance. Best time: sunset to sunrise. Lions are most vocal at dusk and dawn because they are most active during these hours. Best locations: Tanzania's Serengeti National Park, home to massive prides that frequently vocalize. Kenya's Masai Mara, roaring intensifies during the Great Migration as lions defend their hunting grounds. Botswana's Okavango Delta, remote lion prides roar across the wetlands and open grasslands. South Africa's Kruger National Park, lion populations thrive here, and roaring is common, especially in the early mornings. Traveler tip: if you want to record a lion's roar, ask your safari guide to take you out before sunrise. This is when lions are most vocal before resting for the day. Final thought: a lesson for travelers from the lion's roar. A lion's roar is more than just sound. It is a symbol of strength, leadership, and unity. For travelers, understanding the roar can help you stay safe. Recognizing a territorial roar from a pride communication can make a huge difference. Teach you leadership lessons. Like lions, travelers navigate unfamiliar territories. Confidence and awareness are key. Lions rule the wild not because they are the biggest or fastest, but because they communicate dominance and unity with every roar. So, let me ask you, if you had the power of a lion's roar, how would you use it? Would you stand your ground? Lead others? Protect your space? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you loved this deep dive into the power of the lion's roar, don't forget to subscribe for more incredible wildlife stories. Share this with someone who needs to hear the lion's roar. Until next time, stay strong, be bold, and never lose your roar. Roar! Let me know if you want any further additions or refinements. Chapter 4. The psychological impact of a lion's roar. A lion's roar is so powerful that it creates an instant reaction in other animals. Antelope freeze in terror. Warthogs scatter. Even elephants take notice. Why? Because evolution has programmed them to fear it. A lion doesn't need to be seen, it only needs to be heard. And guess what? Humans feel it too. Studies show that hearing a lion's roar triggers an automatic stress response in our brains. Our heart rate increases. Our breathing changes. Our body prepares to fight or flee. Now imagine living in the wild, hearing that roar in the dead of night, knowing that the king is near. Would you stand your ground or run? Chapter 5. The benefit of understanding the lion's roar. The lion's roar is a masterclass in leadership, confidence, and communication. Here's what we can learn from it. The power of your voice. Lions don't whisper. They announce their presence. Your voice has power too. Use it to stand up for yourself. Speak your truth and take control. 2. Confidence wins before the fight begins. Lions don't always need to prove their strength. Their roar does it for them. Confidence sends a message before a battle even starts. 3. Unity is strength. When a pride roars together, they become unstoppable. Success is rarely achieved alone. Find your team, your pride, and stand together. The next time you feel like staying silent, remember the lion and roar with confidence. Final thought, will the lion's roar ever be silenced? Lions have ruled the wild for millions of years, but today their future is at risk. Poaching, habitat destruction, and human conflict threaten their existence. If we don't protect them, the sound of the lion's roar could one day disappear forever. So let me ask you, will the lion remain king, or are its days numbered? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you love this deep dive into the power of the lion's roar, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more incredible wildlife stories, share this with someone who needs to hear the lion's roar. Until next time, stay strong, be bold, and never lose your roar. Roar!